Welcome to the Indie Advocate's very own Indiegogo Kickstarter inspired. It's the Indie Crowdfunding Report. It's our second week with the new name, formerly known as the Kickstarter Talk. We wanted to make sure that you guys had a program that was inclusive and everyone understood that we were inviting in Indiegogos, because for a while some people thought we weren't doing Indiegogos, which was weird. Obviously, we are doing Indiegogos, so here we are, doing Indiegogos and Kickstarter today. And of course, this is brought to you by me. First off, I'm your host with the most. I'm the Indie Devil and Advocate. Who you get is all determined by how you act. And sometimes the devil can be playful. Remember, he was an angel. So if you need help with something advocating, or you just want an honest opinion, feel free to find me on social media at Mr. Anderson, or the Indie Devil, or the Indie Advocate. Find me even simply, just go to the INDIEDEVIL.com and you'll be taken to the Mr. Anderson site. See, like that? I make it so easy to find me. It's ridiculous. And we're going to go straight off to our program today. You saw the new graphic. Here it is, the Indie Crowdfunding Report. And remember that this is also going to be featured on the Geek Radio America. You can find that by going to geekradioamerica.com and be part of, I believe it's the Indie Comics Report now, where we went from the Indie News Report to the Indie Comics Report. I got to ask about that, and if so, we're going to update the image. I think we're now Indie Comic Report, the Indie Comic Report, which I kind of like better, but either one works for me. And there you go, now crowdfunding, our brand new cool looking logo. I kind of like it. Now crowdfunding, it's kind of got a 1990s, like 80s look to it. For those who don't know, the pink is actually the color of Indiegogo. The green is the color of Kickstarter. So that's why it looks the way it does. But still, I like it. I dig it. You guys are going to have to let me know if you like it as well. We're live right here. You guys can see it live streaming right now. That's how we roll. We live stream while we go. And we're going to jump right into it. Here's the list of featured Kickstarters from indie creators. And we have to actually change that as well to now reflect the fact that it's not just a list of indie creators, but also Indiegogo. So we're going to make sure to do that while you guys are watching your first video. We'll update in the background. How cool is that? This is I can never get this word right. It messes with my dyslexia so bad. This is Bonsai Girl. There we go. I always have to stop to say it. It's just a dyslexic word. This is awesome though. Please don't take the fact that I can't say it right as a determination of it, because believe it or not, huge fan. Check it out. You might see why. How awesome is that? Time's almost out. Seriously, you guys got maybe 2 hours tops, so don't wait on it. Get on it right now before it's a regret for the rest of your life. Well, no, not the rest of your life. You could always buy it after Kickstarter, but there's something nice about having said, I backed that on Kickstarter. Speaking of something also in the back on Kickstarter, check out Cooper.
Cooper. I want to say thanks as first for the support. I want this book to be worldwide For help me do that, I teamed up with Joel Rodriguez to help me with English translation and American shipping company to help get this book worldwide as a low cost. Enjoy the adventure.
Now, I give that man a huge amount of credit. It's not easy having a Kickstarter. It's certainly not easy having English as your second language. So you owe him to at least go out and check out what he's doing in Cooper. Check it out today. You can find it now on our site, by the way. It's no longer now on Kickstarter. Now it is simply now crowdfunding. How easy is that? Top of our screen. It's also on your tablet or handheld devices. You can find it at the top menu. So we made it super easy for you. And speaking of super easy, here's a super easy decision to make. Should you back the Seed Seekers? Of course you could. And here's why.
Hello, everyone! Will you join my crusade? I'm trying to recruit my friends and warriors of the world to help me find the long-lost sovereign and help restore our planet of great comics that are missing from our young readers. Will you join me? Long ago, I started to create a series with my great friend as we called our tale The Seed Seekers. The story is about a trio of brave young women deployed to find out why their Earth was dying and drawing out all of the nutrients it needs to keep faith and hope alive. They run across a cute unicorn who is friends with a great wizard who lives in a mushroom. They learn there is another one out there somewhere who may be the long-lost sovereign to help save their world from that which is dying. Through this story, we not only learn about the characters, but how each one of them play a great role in this project to find comics great for a younger viewer audience. In this world today of extreme violence, gore, or sexual content, there's just nothing safe for children to read, nor are there strong role models to follow from. Volume 1 of Seed Seekers introduces the characters you will follow along on a viable quest. You will learn from their strengths and their weaknesses. We find out that all the characters, regardless of age or gender, play a special role and learn a whole lot along the way. There are strong women warriors who seek a great sovereign, who learns just how important he is in the story. He holds a great, valuable strength within him, and he learns to let it shine. Kids need this in their life, to learn and work together, while finding their role in this struggling world. We all are important, no matter a wizard, a warrior, or even a sovereign. We are all a great part in this great challenge we call the Seed Seekers. Hope you'll help me in my campaign. You'll be a great part of the project through your faith. You'll help out get these comics into the hands of a strong young mind as they create whatever they learn through your bond and help. Each dollar you contribute helps my campaign and get Seed Seekers noticed. It helps get independent artists such as myself a chance to shine. You will be a great warrior for helping out our world. Thank you for your support.
Alright, guys. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Demons number 2 is brought to us by Tyler Carpenter. We cannot play that due to copyright issues. However, I do suggest taking the time to check it out. It is a worthwhile project. I am excited to say that I've looked at it, and while anime is not my style, it definitely intrigued me. And it can intrigue you on INDIEGOGO now. Speaking of intriguing, Barbara Unleashed, and check out the Virgin cover, guys. This is our official cover. No writing on it, no logos, no names, no nothing. That is how the cover is going to be. I'm super excited about this. I hope you guys join me on the journey that Barbara's taking. After a lifetime of hiding who she is, Barbara begins exploring her dark instincts.
Not everyone is born to be normal. Some are born to be different. For some, the rules of normal don't fit who they are. For some, life isn't about cheap sexual experiences or cheap highs. Barbara is drawn to things most would not understand, or worse, demonize. Barbara seeks to explore her dark instincts in the New York City underground. Join Barbara on her coming-of-age tale and watch her journey through the New York City underground. Learn from Barbara how not to become a victim of overeagerness. Back this project to explore the darker instincts of humans. Music provided by Ben Sound. Music used, Dreams, and Once Again.
Now, normally at this part of the story, we would kind of just stop here in the program. However, I did want to show you guys something. It's the last week. Someone reports us. Oh, well, let them report us. And besides, this is in the middle of a video. You'd actually have to be a fan of me to sit through the video and actually be watching it. So I'm going to give you guys something, and this is the word that we will not say out loud. But I wanted to show you something because it's important. And here it is. The original video for what this project was originally titled, that we dare not say out loud, but the video is going to mention it. Hopefully we don't get kicked off of it. Why is it not loading? Isn't that always the way? When you want something to load, it won't load. Come on. Kickstarter, why are you being so slow today? And look at that alt cover while that loads. Look at this beautiful cover. Let's take this out and open it in an image. And of course, I'm giving myself some love because why not? I'm a great creator and I deserve some love too. Check out this amazing cover. It's going to be beautiful. I'm telling you right now. All right, so I don't know what's going on with this. There we go. Every so often, the internet or Kickstarter gets wonky. There we go. So here you guys go. Take a look at the original video made for this project.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Anderson, and I am the co-creator of...
In all fairness, Alyssa has been removed from the project to be completely out there. She was part of the original project, however, decided to leave the project, but still credit, she was there in the beginning. She kind of helped with certain things that have been removed, and she just didn't like it. She's someone who did not want to be a comic book creator, and that happens. Some people just don't have a flair for creative, at least this way. Comics are a little different.
And I'm here to take a minute to explain what Fetish Babies is. We live in a time where misinformation has replaced information, and despite being a time where we are supposed to be accepting of each other, we still judge each other without getting to know one another. So we created a comic to start replacing misinformation with information, to show that people who like tying someone up or like to be tied up aren't just damaged billionaires. Fetish Babies is the story of Barbara, a young, attractive woman who is desperate to jumpstart her fetish lifestyle. Barbara learns quickly that in life, we are a sum of our choices, and that's what this story is about, our choices and their consequences. It also gives insight into the mind of someone who is fetish inclined and shows how human these feelings are, and relatable despite the context. Whether you are curious about bondage or BDSM, or someone who just doesn't get what is so great about whips and chains, or even maybe a teacher of BDSM classes, this is the story for you. It is a well-written story that uses a relatable character that makes you want to follow along with this young woman's journey, all while treating your eyes to some truly amazing art that is by itself worth the price of admission for this journey. The goal of writing this wasn't to preach or tell people how to live, but instead show how human people are with fetishes and examine the complexities that are what we call fetishes and the lifestyles it inspires. And unlike some other stories about BDSM, we the creators didn't Google BDSM and blend the search results together with a Lifetime movie plot. Instead, we use experience and first-hand knowledge to create stories that feel real, almost non-fiction in nature, because they are based on real events. A mix of stories from over 3 decades that help you, the reader, see the dangers and excitements of the BDSM subculture. And if we did our creating right, the fetish bug just might bite a few of you who read this. This is the year that bondage, BDSM, and fetish stop being bad words. This is the year of fetish babies.
Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, that was the original video, the original name of the project, which we dare not say out loud, as the SJW warriors will come tell us that we are mismanaging our female character. Kidding around aside, it is kind of disgusting that a project like this hasn't been taken more seriously. This is probably the most scandalous art, and it still follows most of the rules and is not pushing it any more than other art. But people got pissed off about it. This won't be in the book, believe it or not, because this was a Kickstarter reward for the original book. It'll wind up in a trade, but that will not be appearing in the book. It's actually being taken out. So some changes have been made. The amazing Satine Zilia is behind the art here. Super awesome to have her on board. She's amazing. And Chris Madd joins us. And these were some of the original rewards. So this project's been around, and it's just getting a new... We've called it the evolution of storytelling, to be honest with you guys. Because we got beat up for the name and people misunderstood what the project was. But I want, because it's our last week on Kickstarter, and we've done okay. I really haven't promoted it. I kind of was in a bind with it. Not only did I have a lot going on, but I kind of wanted people to get used to the fact that it was getting rebranded. So this wasn't a hugely important part of the evolution of the storytelling. This is the first time it will be put in comic book size form, though. So that'll be something new and unique. But it is an amazing story. If you haven't been part of this and you want to know about the lifestyle, you know someone who is in the lifestyle, being about fetish and kink, this is a great book for them. There are 3 issues fully done. There are 3 issues fully done, and you're going to be amazed by the art and the storytelling. I definitely had to raise up my game to match the beauty of what Satine did, and it puts us in a wonderful position where we did some amazing storytelling. I know you guys will be excited about it as I am, and I appreciate you coming along for the journey. Speaking of exciting storytelling, Larry, it's your turn.
Hey guys, what's going on? We are LIVE live right here on Niobe Comic on YouTube, and I'm LP. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Avani Origin 1 Kickstarter launch. So happy to be here. So again, I am LP, writer and creator of the independent comic book series Niobe. Successfully funded here on Kickstarter 4 times in a row now with a brand new issue coming out, Avani Origins #1. This is the first spin-off book from the Niobe series featuring the villain Avani, who made her appearance first in Niobe #2. She gave Niobe a run for her money, and people have been asking me more. They want to know about Avani's origins. They want to know what makes her tick and when we're going to see more of her. Well, the answer to that is right now. So I hope you definitely check out the Kickstarter. I just want to show you cool perks that are available, including some nice artwork here. We'll start off with the beautiful cover by R.B. White. Now, R.B. White's been known to be in publications such as Heavy Metal Magazine, Zenoscope. He's done covers for Action Lab such as Zombie Tramp and Dollface. So awesome to have R.B. White back with us once again. If that's a little too sexy for you, man, I get it. We got the super cute Avani chibi cover by Sweet Heme Art. That is available as well. We also got this really, really cool cosplay cover that we did with Point of Light Productions and model Jeanette Arsenault. So shout out to Jeanette. It was a really fun day. We got this really cool shot. We did a little bit of editing, and voila, we have the cosplay cover available as well. And guys, if you're like me, maybe you like blank covers. I love blank covers. So we have the INDIE Origins #1 blank cover available as well for you to get some really cool commissions on. Guys, we also have what we call the swag box. So if you like swag, and I'm talking like buttons, prints, t-shirts, that sort of stuff, we got it for you. And the first print that will be in that box of swag is this awesome classic 80s vibe sort of style print from Pablo Romero. So check that out. We also have the super cute chibi print again from Sweet Heme Art. I think I gotta move this way here for a sec. Boom, because we got buttons. If you guys like buttons, I love buttons. I have a whole flag just full of buttons. We have 4 INDIE buttons available for you in the swag box. We also have the INDIE first appearance in Niobe #2. This is an awesome variant cover done by RB White. This was released way back in 2016. We have some of these left. These are going to be available to you in this Kickstarter. So if you like first appearances, you're a key issue collector, that is the book for you. Guys, we also have t-shirts. There are 4 different t-shirts to choose from. Sizes range from small to extra large. So check them out, pick one, and wear INDIE in style, because I know she would love that. We also have, guys, in the swag box, these really cool metal prints. Get that shiny there. Check it out. These things are beautiful. They're gorgeous. And of course, again, it features the cover of Niobe #2, the first appearance of our girl here in blue. Guys, please, seriously though, check out the Kickstarter. Scroll on down. Check out all the perks that we have available to you. And please consider supporting INDIE Origins #1. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.
How awesome is INDIE? Now, speaking of awesome, there was Lily the Demoness. No video for this one. Second installment of Lily the Demoness. It ends on the 18th. All these until this point are ending this week, so it's definitely time to jump on in there and get what you want to see, because time is running out. All right, guys, so check this out. Let's move it on to Foxy and Wolf Chaos Volume 1. Keep forgetting to get the band that's responsible for this, but the creator absolutely has permission for it. I double checked. And speaking of amazing creators, check out XCT Breakout, full of amazing creators. My goodness, the list goes on. You gotta check it out. Such amazing people behind it. Here it is, XCT Breakout graphic novel. And I like that Kickstarter finally fixed whatever was going on with their video stream.
Hey everyone, it's Ben Rosenthal here. I'm the writer of the new XCT Breakout graphic novel, which this is a Kickstarter for. We really hope you guys want to back it and promote and help us get this book into its existence. We're going in a completely new direction with the new creative team. Alex is doing an amazing job on the art. The colorists and the letterers are doing fantastic things. And editor Sean is really steering a really tight ship to ensure his vision of XCT remains true and faithful. We've got a lot of really, really cool rewards. You can see some of them down below. I think I'm involved in some of them. So maybe if you want to get a script critique done by me, I'm happy to do that, as long as you know. But we've got a lot of exciting things planned coming up with XCT. We really hope you jump on board and really enjoy this brand new book.
Alright guys, check this out. Dulce Tour of Duty. Dulce is back. Check out what's going on with the crew.
This is Maria Garza, reporting from the Archuleta Mesa near Dulce, New Mexico. I've infiltrated the perimeter, and what's that? This place feels very familiar. I'm following some dirt paths around the mesa, looking for any signs of an entrance. And with any luck, I'll find Marcus Edwards alive and well within this place. But who knows what else?
In 2018, investigative reporter Maria Garza found herself obsessed with a missing persons case, the case of evolutionary biologist Marcus Edwards. When a ping from his cell phone appeared out of nowhere in the middle of nowhere near Dulce, New Mexico, she couldn't resist the mystery, which ultimately ended in her own missing persons case. Hi, my name is Eric J. Cockrell. I'm co-creator and co-writer of this tale, which began a year ago in the first Dulce comic, Dulce the New Guy, where we were introduced to Marcus Edwards and an insane cast of creatures and aliens. Dulce Tour of Duty picks up months after the first story. Marcus is working on fitting in with his fellow base workers, and when Maria Garza appears on the scene, he is thrown into an adventure that blows the base wide open for the reader, while introducing new allies and a new menace. If you enjoy a good old-fashioned, character-driven science fiction comic book adventure with loads of mythology and brilliant art, you'll love Dulce Tour of Duty. Story by Gene Hoyle and Eric J. Cockrell. Art by Greg Warrencheck and Avery Ferdinand. Letters by Mike Wagner and edited by Chuck Pino. Get yours today at dulcecomic.com.
Super awesome energy. Definitely something that we've had Chuck talk about. I would have liked to have Eric on the program. We still have time. Maybe I can convince him to come talk about Dulce. So this is something unique going off of Dulce, which is awesomely unique. I'm not even going to tell you about it. I'm going to let them tell you about it. This is SCOTUS.
Alright, didn't see that. Don't be shy. We're here today to talk about SCOTUS, Serial Killer of the United States, my brand new 22-page full-color comic book.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with this video right now, though. Hello? Video. We had this last time on the program. Give it a second. So, we'll restart it if we have to. I don't know what's going on. Oh man, must be something with Kickstarter. It happens every so often. I apologize for the delay. Let me see if we can temporarily at least give you something while we're dealing with whatever's going on. As far as I know, we're still streaming live. We're just stuck in a loop.
Hey, didn't see that. Come in, don't be shy. We're here today to talk about SCOTUS, serial killer of the United States. My brand new 22-page.
Alright, I think we're back operating. We're going to restart. Here we go. SCOTUS, take 2. Good. SCOTUS, take 3. There we go. Alright, we're good now.
Hey, didn't see that. Come in, don't be shy. We're here today to talk about SCOTUS, serial killer of the United States. My brand new 22-page full-color comic book by myself and Nicole Arcady. We have some great rewards for you guys for this Kickstarter. We have pins, buttons, bumper stickers, art, all sorts of things planned in. Hold your questions today. Cut to the clip.
SCOTUS is the story of President Theodore Voyage as he deals with his presidential duties by day, and by night he is the notorious Patriot killer. Our story follows President Voyage as he uses his political power and thirst for blood to get what he wants. Follow the president as he uses his power as POTUS in order to become more powerful as SCOTUS.
You hungry, Teddy? Yeah, Rob, feed me some of that sandwich. I hate letters.
Oh my. What an interesting tale, huh? Speaking of interesting, sorry, let's check out Zombies, We're Human Too, the graphic novel.
Hey everybody, I'm Austin Janowski. I am a professional comic book artist since 1994. I turned into an actor, screenwriter, and director, and we are at my production studio, Tin Sky Media, and I am here to introduce my first Kickstarter for my book, Zombies, We Are Human Too. Zombies, We Are Human Too. It's a concept I actually came up with 10 years ago when I met the first main zombies for The Walking Dead. We were at a comic book show, and I thought, wouldn't it be interesting to find out what kind of stories of who you were before you became zombies? Well, 10 years later, here we are.
So the idea behind Zombies Were Human Too is you have 3 kids that are out foraging for food, and they get spooked by zombies. So to escape them, they run into this old abandoned warehouse where the youngest of the 3 is freaking out. So to calm him down, the older 2 look out and start picking out zombies that they take, making up funny stories about them, who they were at the outbreak, how long they lasted, and how they died in a very funny way. This is going to be a 100-page graphic novel with the main story, and then we're going to have short stories feeding into the actual story itself. And we have great art teams, writers and artists that will depict these short stories, and that's how we have our graphic novel.
So we got some great stories with some great creators. You know, people work from Marvel, DC, Image, IDW. We got great rewards. We've got, you know, limited prints that we're going to have for Stan Yak, Drew Zucker, Eric Donovan, you know, Tom Rosh. You know, so some rewards might actually be original artwork. So we got some really unique rewards. You know, something for everyone. We got great storyline. We got great creators. So I really think we got something here that will, you know, appeal to most everybody. And not only does your support on this help the graphic novel, but it helps the actual feature film that we're going to be making from it in 2019-2020. Because even though this is one story, since they're short stories themselves, they can be broken up and packaged into an actual feature. So one way or another, this book will be a feature film. And with your support, we can get there. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Right, everybody? Okay. Right, everybody? Yeah! Thank you.
I love the energy of Austin. Austin is a great friend. Love hanging out with him, and I love the fact that he's got this Kickstarter going on. So it's your job to now make sure that my friend Austin's Kickstarter gets funded. You all like zombies. Stop playing like you don't. Back this project today. The Impossible Family 2. Can Kid Impossible save his family in The Impossible Family? Uh-oh, wait. Is there more? Uh-oh. What is this? I hear music. I feel ripped off. I waited to the very end and there was nothing. Not even a jumping out head. Alright, so moving on. This is brand new to the show. This is Inferno City Firehouse, the Motor City Edition. Actually, I'm not even 100% sure that... Hopefully the music's okay. Alright, guys. Came up, no results on Shazam. We're clear. A lot of times that's my go-to. And speaking of go-to, White Widow, second issue is here, The Naked Truth. Amazing story by Jamie Tyndale and Benny Powell. My goodness, wow. Love this. This is a go-to. When people ask me what Indie Comics has to offer, this is definitely something I name drop as a powerful product that's coming from the indie creators. I fully love what they're doing with this. Huge fan of what they're doing. And their covers, I'm not a huge alternate fan cover guy, but this was awesome. They have some amazing covers. Find out where they're going to be and go visit them. Because some of these covers and the ideas they have, oh my goodness, superb. And I don't like alternate covers, but this got me. This I was interested in. All right, you wonderful people. Let's move on to a wonderful, awesome story. For those who don't know, Jack Swagger was part of the WWE. He was a great guy. I miss him, actually. I hope he comes back one day. And this is his story, brought to us by John Crowther.
Real Jack Swagger, we the people. And I have an exciting announcement for all you comic book fans out there. I've teamed up with Squared Circle Comics, and we are coming out with You Don't Know Jack, the Jake Hager story. Now, I need your help, we the people. Please donate to the Kickstarter fund below to help all the great artists, comics, and people behind this comic book. All right? And we'll get this thing made and out to the public as soon as possible. I'm very excited about this project. Please help if you can. We, the people.
Now I just want to take you back a second. I want you to hear something. I'm going to turn the volume all the way up. All right, so here we go. If it lets me. We might have to go to Kickstarter on that. For some reason, you can't fast forward the videos when they're off of Kickstarter. No idea why that is. Just what it is. So here we go. Oh, I didn't know this. The project was canceled. Ooh. Let's see. Maybe there's an update on it. I did not know this. Sometimes these things happen. All right, so let's read it. Unfortunately, our campaign, You Don't Know Jack, the Jack Hager story, will be delayed a bit due to unforeseen complications in anticipated funding model. The foil stamping quote on 3 variants we received changed substantially upon further communication with the printer we surveyed, making cost prohibitive given our expected print run based on the anticipated number of backers and levels. So today we cancel the campaign, remove the foil from the covers, and otherwise go back to the drawing board. Then relaunch in a couple weeks with a different but equally awesome set of rewards. Our serious apologies. We navigate uncharted waters with cover effects, etc. But more so, our sincerest thanks for the support of the campaign. We will announce the relaunch date in the next few days. It is important for us to get it right for all involved, including our backers and our team. Thank you all for understanding. This is from Swagger. This update came in the 11th, so 2 days ago. Yeah, I hadn't heard about this yet, but first, I give them a lot of credit. There are creators out there who would have continued to push forward knowing there was a problem and then just give the bad news at the end of the campaign and try to work it out. I give them credit. It takes a lot to do that. Okay, I'm proud of them for not only canceling it but giving us a reason. I'm sorry to see it canceled, but I do want to just show one thing.
Warning.
So there's a moment in here that I think is super awesome.
We, the people.
And I hope they use this video again because I love it. All right, listen for
Very
a second.
excited about this project. Please help if you can. We.
You hear that slap?
Project. Please help if you can. We.
Right there. He's slapping his chest because that's what he used to do on WWE. So I can't wait to see this come back. I'm sorry to see it go. I understand, though. That was a great call on the team's part. I feel bad because I tagged John in this. I didn't know. It didn't make my feed, so I apologize to John. But at least we got to the bottom of it, and you guys are going to be able to back this amazing project. So stay tuned. All right, guys. The Baboon. I hope the Baboon's still on Kickstarter. But here we go. Check it out. Anytime now. Is Kickstarter acting funny now? Let me just double check Kickstarter. Nope. Kickstarter's fine. It must be the... There we go.
Hi, my name is Jamie Jones, and welcome to my Kickstarter campaign for my new comic book, The Baboon. The Baboon is the pulpy action-adventure comic that you forgot you were missing, inspired heavily by the comics like The Spirit, Terry and the Pirates, and stories like Johnny Quest and Indiana Jones. It's the type of story that I feel like we're missing in entertainment today. Below, you will find a quick preview of the comic, along with character bios for the Baboon and his crew. I have been working on this book slowly for the past year, and it is done, and I am so excited that it is done, and that's great news for you, because that means this Kickstarter campaign is only paying for the printing and shipping of a 60-page, full-color, hardcover book, and I am so excited to get it to you. The Baboon is my love letter to Saturday morning cartoons and old-school pulp action comic books. My dad and I used to wake up every morning and we'd watch an episode of The Flintstones or Johnny Quest, and what I love about those things is it's entertainment for the kid and the adult for the same reason. There's no innuendos for the adults, there's no fart jokes for the kids. It's the same humor and the same entertainment for both, and that's why I'm really excited to get this out. I think it is truly a comic and a story for everyone.
Alright guys, that's super awesome. Speaking of super awesome, check out Unbeholden Trenches.
Hi, I'm Khan, the writer-creator of Unbeholden Trenches, a 157-page graphic novel where Apocalypse Now meets Doom. In 76 AE, the elite of humanity left the post-apocalyptic remains of Earth for the space stations orbiting it, with the purpose of exploring the stars. Their extremely divisive politics resulted in the destruction of all orbital stations except one. Now, Kaneshka, a rising star and a political dynast from the last remaining orbital station, must return to the remains of Earth to prevent those responsible from finishing what they started. Trenches is a passion project of mine and it's fully completed. I love telling gritty and palpable stories in visually striking universes, populated with characters that you want to grow old with. I want to get this book in as many hands. Please check out our campaign page below and support us by pledging or spreading the word. Thank you.
Alright, I'm not sure what happened with the video for a second. It cut out. Hopefully that cuts out, but you can get that Kickstarter until 3/28. Speaking of amazingness on Kickstarter, let's check out the Dust County Chronicles. Don't you just hate it when something does that? There we go.
Hey, this is Joel Rodriguez. I'm the writer and letterer of the Dust County Chronicles. The Dust County Chronicles is a horror parody mini anthology that takes all of your childhood dreams and twists them into nightmares. This 24-page comic features 4 spine-chilling, self-contained short stories that all take place within the tortured towns of Dusk County. Witness toys fighting for survival in the slasher style of Friend and Me. Encounter corrupt superheroes and werewolves in Mind Games and Just Right. Then, discover the cost of being reunited with missing loved ones in the haunting tale Forever Young. I was lucky enough to team up with the talented artist Roman Gubsky, whose graphic yet cartoony style really brings Dust County to life. Your support here on Kickstarter will help us get the comic printed. We'll introduce more people to the nightmares within Dust County through conventions and in-store signings. This book is 100% complete, but we need your help to release it to the world. So if you're a fan of reliving the stories of your childhood, but seeing them in a dark new light, then the Dust County Chronicles is a must-read. And for just $10, you can get this comic delivered directly to your front door. And for the collectors out there, we've amassed a team of amazing artists from around the world to bring a great collection of variant covers to this Kickstarter campaign. In addition to the standard cover by the amazing Roman Gubsky, we have a limited to 250 quantity variant by the wonderful Riccardo Ficini, who's the artist behind Dog Days and Cooper. And we also have a cover by the extremely talented Ryan M. Kincaid, who's worked on amazing titles such as Stabbity Ever After from Scout Comics and Sync from Comics Tribe. The Kincaid variant is limited to just 100 copies. And if even that isn't enough for you, we have premium pledges that give you the opportunity to get one-of-a-kind commissions from Roman Gubsky, and you can even be the main character in your own Dust County tale to be featured in issue number 2. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to walking with you as we journey into the nightmarish realm of Dust County. Take 536. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to walking with you as we forget our lives.
I still think that's funny. If you forget your lines that you cracked up. I didn't know if there was another one. Alright, so we cannot play the beginning of this video, so we're going to have to do some quick editing. So we're going to have to mute it real quick. There we go. Alright, so we're going to mute it. It can play, and then we'll unmute it when the person comes on. I try to work with creators, so here we go.
Oh, hi there. I'm Reese Finley, and welcome to the Kickstarter for the High Priestess graphic novel. 2 years ago, you helped me fund my autobiography.
All day today, huh? Kickstarter's not showing us a lot of love today. That was weird.
So the High Priestess is a superhero comic series based on one I started back in 2015 when I first started in comics. Oh, hi there. I'm Reese Finley, and welcome to the Kickstarter for the High Priestess graphic novel. 2 years ago, you helped me fund my autobiography with Blue Flame. And 2 years later, I'm back. Don't ask me what I was doing for those 2 years. Oh man, look at my life. So the High Priestess is a superhero comic series based on one I started back in 2015 when I first started in comics. It lasted for two issues. Of the planned 4 issues, but unfortunately I was in a car accident just after release of number 2, and life got in the way, and sadly it was never finished, but it was always something scratched away at the back of my mind that I really wanted to see through to the end. So 4 years later, I'm finally in a position where I think I'm able to give the story the justice it deserves, both in terms of art quality and writing. So rather than just put out issue 3 and 4, I've made a decision to completely remake issues 1 and 2, and then finish the story of issue 3 and 4. Rather than releasing them as single issues via Kickstarters, I'm doing it as one complete series as a graphic novel, so you don't have to come back every couple of months to reinvest. This is the whole series, the whole story, beginning to end. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. So you can check out the pledges down to the side. There's so many different levels you can join, even if you just give us £1 to show your support. That'd be wonderful. Or you can actually buy your physical copies of the book, which is going to be the cheapest and quickest way to get them. It's probably going to cost more at Comic Con or whatever if you met me in the future. So it works for everyone. If you jump on board now, give us the money. You've got. There's not much more to say. There's a more in detail recount of the story of this project below. Stay tuned for updates. We're going to post regular blogs, production diaries, cover art reveals, and stretch goals. So there'll be a lot to look forward to on the page. So either back it or just follow it and follow the news. That'll hopefully talk you around into being a part of this project. Obviously, with a Kickstarter spell, you guys make this happen, and without you, it wouldn't happen. So I've done everything in my power to make the pledges the best they can be. You. Anyway, check it out. Hope you enjoy.
And that's what happens when I don't pay attention. Hopefully we don't get dinged for that. It was pretty short. And the difference with this one is that he didn't use music overdone. So far we haven't been kicked off of Facebooks for it. I really do try to help out creators and work with them as much as I can with this. And he didn't have it playing throughout the whole campaign video, so you do what you can, right? Alright guys, so just bear with me as we scroll up to the amazing Weaselmeisters Volume 1 Lost in Space trade paperback. For some reason it wasn't scrolling. We're just having a day. There we go. Music provided by iMovie. Just some free, I'm told by Brent that this is just some free pre-made video music off of iMovie. So that is what's going on with that. Let's check out, actually I never checked this video. Hopefully there's no copyright music in this. I got Shazam ready to go. I don't think it's copyright. We got Shazam playing, let's see. It's from Ben Sound, and Ben Sound is actually usually free music, so we're gonna go. It's Olaf's Dream, and I'm checking for usage rights right now. I think we're good though, because Ben Sound usually says just give them credit, so we're gonna take the chance here and roll the dice. That is not me stopping it.
Story set during World War II that follows a family escaping Germany only to discover that their new home on the border of France is haunted by a dark past and a cat named Nook. This story is a culmination of demented dreams, family history, and my love of Guillermo del Toro movies. If you're a fan of The Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth, or Crimson Peak, you're probably going to enjoy the story in this book. This is the second hardcover graphic novel and third comic series I created through Kickstarter. I think my track record can speak for itself at this point, so if you've backed any of my other projects or know anyone who has, you will know that I deliver on deadlines and I deliver in both quality and content of these books. This is going to be a beautiful magazine-sized 100-page black and white interior book with a few pages of conceptual artwork and sketches in the back. Nook explores the cyclical nature of our existence and how history is doomed to be repeated if we can't learn from our past. This story of a family seeking refuge from the horrors of war is more timely than I ever intended it to be. I hope it resonates with you, and I hope you find something in it that you love.
Alright guys, sorry, just answering a quick question. Frontera, Flash of Dawn.
Welcome to the Flash of Dawn show. Today we are presenting the planet of Frontera,
known as the Pearl of the Universe.
On Frontera, there are 5 clans of alien species, each resembling different animals.
But this flourishing planet is being threatened by the Fearless.
They have destroyed many worlds, and word has it that Frontera is the next on their list.
But never fear. The Unison of Elysian Stars is sending its mighty Tagma to face this threat.
They will be escorting the Arcus Solidyne on its maiden voyage to Frontera. Speaking of Frontera, we have the discoverer of Frontera, Best Frontera himself, to shed more light on what you can do to help this project.
Brochachas and Brosevskis, please provide a standing O to the king of catchphrase and the metal Meshuggah himself, Best Frontera.
Yo, that's the franchise Frontera here. And I'm here to talk about that new ultra cool comic project by AJ Kincaid and Star-Crossed Comics called Frontera, Flash of Dawn. Venato Computron will give you the hype.
Synopsis for Frontera, Flash of Dawn. Some thousand tomorrows have fallen, and we have risen to master the cosmic skyways and conquer the unknown. With our mighty tagmatas, we maintain order and rule with an iron against all who would destroy our unison and the sanctity of the universe. Within the shades of the limitless void lies a silent nemesis set to devour the whole of the heavens, and a champion has awoken. Abbreviated synopsis: Kill Bill meets Fifth Element. A far-flung, roundhouse-kicking, blaster-blazing, fist-pumping, head-banging, space-bending fantasy set just west of forever.
You know it's mad ace, cause I'm in it and worthy of support. And we ain't talking about undergarments, Jabrevskis. And faster than you can say Bo Hika. I'm at the crossroads where I, Best Frontera, the metal Meshuggah, tells you what's in it for you other than dropping a little Skrilla. First off, $5 snags you a digital copy of Codex 1. The second tier is a 10 spot, and that one is the hard copy. The third tier is at 20 clams, and you get poster A on top of all your previous loot. The fourth tier is at 50 smackaroos, and you get poster B and Makota's patch. There are more tiers where that came from, depending on what you want to be able to give to this sci-fi spectacle. Tronny, time to shine.
Thank you, franchise. In conclusion, we thank you for receiving this audio-visual transmission. Please join us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Sorry, you caught me in the middle of swallowing a drink. Datora 1 and 2. Check it out. I guess the Tora doesn't want to come out and play today. It's the spinning wheel of death. Here we go, here we go. I think we got it. I think it's alive. Is it alive? Is it alive? Hello? Clarice? Clarice, are you there? It's always when you're getting towards the end of the program, things get a little funkier. Come on. Come on. Show me life. There we go. Yes?
And
Alright. I think we're just going to go to the
creator on the book Datura. My fellow co-creator, Diego Olortegui, does the pencils and inks on the book, while Gab Contreras does the coloring and graphic design. Datura focuses on the sibling love and rivalry between the introverted bounty hunter Datura and her outspoken kid sister Dahlia. Datura is as if Jyn Erso from Star Wars Rogue One was a bounty hunter and had an annoying kid sister who screwed up every single mission they embarked on. Datura is a sci-fi action-adventure comic stylized as a cross between the movie Blade Runner and the comic Tokyo Ghost. Issue 1 is already done, so the funds for this Kickstarter will go towards the production of Issue 2, the printing costs of Issue 1 and 2, and the shipping costs. Our hopes are to make Datura an ongoing series for as long as Diego and I are able to. Diego's career is starting to take off at Marvel Comics, and his most recent work can be found within the pages of X-23, as well as What If Spider-Man #1, Slapstick, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, and Infinity Countdown Captain Marvel. Some of the cool rewards for backing include an unwrapped edition, which is basically the first issue all in pencils, so that means pre-inks and colors. You can also select black and white sketches or colored sketches. And lastly, you can be drawn in the book as a background character, which is pretty cool. Questions or would like to see any types of rewards added, please send us a message through Kickstarter, Facebook, or Twitter. Thanks.
I do apologize for the alarm going off in the background. It is because we're supposed to be doing the news, and it keeps reminding me. If it goes off again, I thought I shut it down, but it didn't work. So here's Cornrows. This is by Brian L. Hawkins. Check it out. An urban fantasy comic book series about a teacher who attempts to avenge the death of a former student as a masked vigilante. Let's check it out. Come on, give us some love. And there's the alarm again. Alright, I think we're off now. Come on. We might just have to start playing it from Kickstarter today. I think there's just something, though. Something about, I must have too much open, as usual. To be honest, it's probably my fault. I just have too much going on. It's the ADHD.
Hey, it's Brian Hawkins, and welcome to the Cornrows Kickstarter. Just wanted to give you guys, potential backers, supporters, lovers of indie comics, comic book enthusiasts in general, a little background information on what Cornrows, There Are No Heroes, is about. Cornrows is about a teacher who attempts to avenge the death of a former student. It is an urban fantasy, what I call a grounded superhero story. And it really touches on what it is to be human and to try to make a difference, to try to step out and do what's right. In the process, what does that and who does that make you become? We have an excellent creative team: Marcio, Adriana, David, Jerry Nelson, Guido. We have a lot of people who have invested time and energy into this project, and we sincerely hope that you guys will join in and invest your time and energy and potentially your well-earned money to help bring this project to life. Again, thank you, and see you in the funny pages.
That's pretty epic. I dig that. Speaking of awesome, check out this Tinseltown Director's Cut by David Blake. It's awesome.
And I'm David Lucarelli, writer of Tinseltown. Tinseltown is the story of Abigail Moore that was inspired by some real-life history. In 1915, some of the world's first female police officers were working for Universal Studios Hollywood. Tinseltown is also a tribute to my mother, Miriam Lucarelli, who proudly served as a Pittsburgh police officer for over 20 years. Now here's a closer look at Tinseltown.
From creators David Lucarelli and Henry Ponciano, the team behind the Children's Vampire Hunting Brigade. Tinseltown.
I was born in 1894. My father was an officer for the LAPD. The last time I saw him, I was 15 years old. He and his partner were out on patrol when he was shot and killed in no man's land. All I've ever wanted was to be a cop, but the LAPD wasn't hiring, and Utopia Studios was.
Turn around.
Like this?
Uh-huh. How much do you weigh?
120 pounds.
Are you married?
No, ma'am. But why would that...
Go through that door and introduce yourself to Mr. Coldwell. Next.
What's the story with that one?
She's a little confused, but we'll give her a shot.
Confused, huh? That's just how I like them.
Around here, it's about the same thing. What do you think?
It's a bit... isn't it?
Mr. Coldwell believes in giving the people what they want. Don't forget these.
Don't I need some training, or...
The club's easy. You hit people with it. The gun's just for show.
For show?
Welcome to Hollywood, honey.
I don't know if I can do this, Frankie.
Sure you can, Abby. You're tough, and we're in the picture biz. Why, a lot of people would kill to be where we are.
I had no idea how right he was.
Tinseltown. She was a cop in the early days of Hollywood, in a town where nothing was what it seemed. Tinseltown, Director's Cut, collecting all issues of the Alterna miniseries, featuring 5 additional pages of story and 2 new pinups. Live on Kickstarter, March 12th through April 14th.
How exciting is that, honestly? Like, be honest with me. Tell me you're not just like, wow, right away. I know I was. Last on our show today is Raymond Leonard. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He has Agent Solo. It's now on Indiegogo. He's going to be giving us an exclusive video, so you guys are going to be excited to see next week as he talks to us about the character. You get a sneak peek by going to that actual site today and checking it out. We've had a long show today. We went through a lot of Kickstarters. I'm very proud to see how many great creations are coming out of Indie Comics. And remember that $1 can make dreams come true. $1 show support attracts attention, help funds projects, supports creators, and creates new worlds. And you can create your own new world and Kickstarter it. But to learn how to navigate Kickstarter, go to Amazon and pick yourself up a copy of Kickstarter for the Independent Creator. It's a second edition. A third one is in the work. A practical and informative guide to crowdfunding by Madeline Holly Rising. It's illustrated by Christian Shin. Having successfully funded 5 now of her own Boston Metaphysical Society, writer, creator Madeline Holly Rising shares her very specific practical strategies for running a successful crowdfunding campaign with a goal of under 10K in this second expanded edition. With the way she's going, she's got to make one now for over 10K. All right, so Ryan Palmer has just let us know, and we'll be adding it when we go off air, that on March 16th, you guys are going to be able to finally get your hands on Hayward Saints 8 Heroic Fiction. All right, Cornrows, you guys saw it. It's finally here. It's up above. It got added right before we went live. And Balali, well, I don't know why I'm having trouble with that today, is going to be on Kickstarter very shortly. Stay tuned. We're going to be announcing the date as soon as we know it. That's it, guys. We made it to the end of the show. Thank you for being part of it. And remember that together we can make indie rise up. And make sure that you're helping me rise up by following me on social media and on my site. Find me at the IndieDevil.com everywhere. Except I think Twitter. I got to fix Twitter. But, find out what I'm creating. Because I'm a creator too. And I like to eat. Help me eat. Bye-bye, comics. No, we have some exciting stuff coming out that I'm excited to share with you guys. Please definitely sign up for updates, and make sure that you're subscribing to not just my site, but the site that brought us this program today, IndieAdvocates.com, the site empowering indie comics and advocating for them, their creators, and the new worlds they create, dedicated to ending the reboot culture. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. Support indie comics. That's it for now. We'll be back tomorrow on Thursday, March 14th, with the Comic-Con forecast. And make sure you're sharing this video with all your friends so you can help advocate for other creators as well. That's it for today. We'll see you next week on the next edition of the Indie Advocates Indie Crowdfunding Report.